Hi everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of Yoga Sculpt with blocks. Most of this class today is going to be mat bound. We're going to be on the mat, except for the very first little sequence we're going to go through. It's a Warrior 2 sequence. We're just going to generate a little bit of heat with that. Use it as a little bit of a stretch to bring us down to the mat. A lot of this mat work is going to be a lot of strong core engagement. You're going to find you're going to be working your quads, which is a little bit of a different muscle group to really kind of hit your hip flexors. We're going to be working on some of that sort of strength. Just do the best you can. At any point in this, if you need to take a modification, I'll offer a few. Take it. If you need to take a rest, take one. But come back in. There's a little breath work in some of this, some of a Pilates breath, some faster, more forceful breath, sort of a that sort of breath. And that helps you find that engagement and gets you through some of these a little bit easier and more effective. 2 blocks if you have them today. And maybe a strap. Some of you who have really tight hamstrings, glutes, low back, you may find a strap's going to come in handy, but you may not need it at all. It's going to be your call. All right, so find your easy seated posture. Sit up nice and tall. Take the shoulders, roll them down into the back. Give me that nice big inhale. Bring that breath down deep into the belly. And then on this first one, sigh out your exhale. Now inhale, bring that breath in. And start to rein in that exhale. Use a little control. Exhale through the nose. Start to draw the belly into the spine. Get all that air out. And give me one more like that. Big inhale. Exhale. All right, getting right into it today. I want you to go ahead and cup the knees, sitting up tall. Inhale, puff the heart forward, drop the head back a little bit, drawing the shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, lean back, belly button to spine, heart between shoulder blades. And while you're back here, you can kind of rock side to side. Feels nice, hitting those back of those shoulders, the broadness of the back. Inhale, shine that heart forward. Start to drop the head back, draw the shoulders down. And then exhale, bow it on back. Good, sit up tall. All right, little bit of a twist. We're just getting warmed up. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, gather some spinal length. Exhale, start to draw the belly button to the spine. Looking back, and if you're doing this in conjunction with part 1, you're not going to need a big warm-up. Inhale, lengthen high. Exhale, twist. Now here, I want you to hold this twist. And you're not in a full twist, sort of halfway between. And then I want you to inhale, bow the back backward. And then push the chest forward, drop the head back. So while you're here, inhale, heads drop back, hearts push forward. Exhale, bow back like a cat. Push the belly to the spine. One more. Inhale, shine the heart forward, drop the head back. And then exhale, bow it back, really pushing the belly flat to the spine. And then come on out of it. Take it to the other side, right hand to left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, gather length. Exhale, start to push the belly flat to the back as you find a twist. One more breath here. Inhale up, exhale, twist. Now just slightly loosen the twist so you're sort of halfway between looking back and coming forward. And then we're going to inhale. I want you to shine the heart forward. Push the heart up toward the ceiling. Drop the head back. And then exhale, really bow back. Chin to chest. You're in a little bit of a twist with a cat spine. One more. Twist with a cow spine. Drop the head back. Exhale, bow back, cat in that twisted spine. And then lift yourself up. All right, so I want you from here to bring yourselves over to your belly. So just flop yourself on over. Going to be doing a lot of ab work in this section, so I really want to get the belly nice and stretched out. So come to that Sphinx to start. And think about the Sphinx. It's a very proud statue. It's a very proud creation. It's in praise, looking toward the sun. So I want you to really push the palms in, lift out of the shoulders, take the gaze upward. And then from here, you're going to take that heart and I want you to shine it forward, forming a little more of a back bend. Lift the head just slightly. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. You're either going to stay here or lift up to a seal pose. And make sure you're lifted out of the shoulders. The arms are long. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So drop it back down to the forearms. And then drop yourself to the mat, chest to mat. Bring the hands, firm them under the shoulders. Tighten the arms to the side of your body. The tops of your feet are flat. I want you to inhale, lift up about halfway. Shoulder blades come together. Push them down toward your hip bones. And then exhale, roll it right back down. Now on the next one, you have the option to lift all the way up to Cobra. But leave those thighs on the mat for me. And really lift out of the shoulders, look upward. Think about the shape you're creating here. You're creating a beautiful bend, a beautiful curved line in the body that runs along the backside. And then from here, I want you to lift to the knees, and I want you to spread the knees a little bit wider, big toes together. Drop the seat back to the heels. Stretch this child's pose out, finding length through those arms. Nice deep breath. And then inhale, make your way up, come to tabletop. We're going to hover this tabletop. I want you to curl your toes, draw the knees off the mat. They're hovering right above the mat. Pull your core in. Feel all that strength. Push your belly back toward your thighs. It looks like you're going to pounce. And then I want you to nice and slowly start to lift the seat up high. Take your gaze between your knees. Leave the heels raised, leave the knees bent. Really lift out of your shoulders. Nice and slowly pedal your heels. Good. Now, find your down dog. Lift your right leg high. Find that three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale. Step your foot between your thumbs. Spin the left heel down, back foot's parallel to the back of the mat, front heel to center of back arch, right knee over right ankle. Grab a block for me. Lift yourself up to warrior two. Shoulders are over hips, knee is tracking over ankle. See your first two toes. Back foot's parallel to the back of the mat. I've got my block widthwise, and it's right at heart center, and I'm pushing into my block, activating my pecs, even my shoulder girdle. So I want you to inhale, straighten that right leg, and squeeze your glutes, squeeze your legs all the way down to your feet, and then exhale, come to your warrior two bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Core's engaged, pelvic floor's in the game. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. And 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. You're still holding that block, pushing inward. Inhale, rise up. So from here, I want you to shift your left heel inward. So now the left toes are pointing toward that back left corner of the mat. I want you to bend your right knee, and I want you to bring your block down so that it's supporting you under the shoulders as you're going to a side lunge. And then I want you to experiment with your side lunge. You can drop it sort of low, or you can stay a little lifted. Find what works for you. So inhale, you're lifted. Exhale, drop. And you can even drop this to a skandasana. Inhale, lift it up. You're in a bend. Exhale, drop lower. 4 more. Inhale, you're in lunge. Exhale, you're in a deeper lunge or a skandasana. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale, still tracking knee over ankle. Exhale, deepen. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Whew. Inhale, bring it up. Turn the left toes forward. Bring the hands to frame the foot. Spin the back heel off the mat. Draw that right leg straight up and back. Three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, come to pigeon. Scoot it back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, come down for a breath. Rest it. Wherever you want your arms to be, ahead of you, beside you, whatever works. Inhale, lift up. Hands frame that knee. Curl the back toes up and back, down dog. Pedal your down dog. And notice what you're feeling here. I love really connecting to this movement and seeing where I need to maybe I need to sway. Maybe I need to drop my hips. Listen to your body. Now inhale, lift left. Exhale, step foot between thumbs. Find your warrior two. Spin that back heel down. Back foot's parallel to the back of the mat. Front heel to center of left arch or right arch. Bring it up. Stack the shoulders over the hips. Grab that block and press inward. That press is really activating all that shoulder girdle, those muscles across my pecs, my shoulders, my biceps. So once you find that, we're going to inhale, lift. And the whole time we're pressing, and when you inhale, straighten that leg, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your legs. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, drop it down. The lower you go, the more you're working, but keep the stance to where it's safe. Exhale, down. 3 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down, squeezing the block. 2. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, up and squeeze. Exhale, down. Now from here, I'm going to turn my right heel inward. So now my toes are pointing toward the corner of that mat. And I'm going to bend over and bring this block down. So if you're not really flexible, have this block at a high level. If you're a little more flexible, drop it down. But we're all going to use the blocks because it helps you keep that engagement we're looking for. So you're in a lunge that is challenging for you, all right? So this is your inhale, and then on your exhale, you're going to drop that lunge. And maybe it's just an inch, or maybe you can drop it low. And then inhale, come back to the lunge, fully engaged. Exhale, see where it goes. 4 more. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 3. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 2. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, up. Exhale. If you can, go to skandasana, go there. Use the block to help you lift up. Spin the back toes forward. Take the block off the mat. Frame the foot. Inhale. Take it back to three-legged dog. Good. And then ask yourself what you need here. Do you want to drop the hips? Whatever you want to do. Maybe you just want down dog. All right, so from here, I want you to come on down. We're going to lie back on the mat. Have one on each side of your mat close at hand, and we're going to start with just one block. So go ahead and lie back, and these are scissor pass-throughs with a block. So I'm going to ask you to peel the shoulders off the mat throughout, But if you get tired or your neck starts hurting, you can do these with your head on the mat. Lift the legs up. You have a block in hand. You're going to scissor the legs and pass through. And you can pass this through however works best for you. So here's that faster breath I was speaking about. So it goes. Now you can break when you need to, and you can come back and join me. But passing this block between your legs is shaping your arms, and you're really working that core. So we're gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, come on, 3, 2, 1, rest. Big breath, good job. Nice deep breath. All right, I want you to sit on up, draw the feet in, and draw the heels kind of close, and then I want you to reach through. Left hand is going to grab the outside of that right thigh, right arm's going to reach through, grab that left. Really draw yourself in, curl up into a big ball. And then I want you to inhale, hold tight, lift up. Hold tight because I want the shoulders to be drawn down as you lengthen through the neck. This is your inhale. And then on your exhale, continue to hold tight and bow back, arch like a cat, chin to chest. One more. Inhale up. And then exhale, really hold and bow back. And then lift up. All right, so for the next ones, we're gonna use the block. I want you to lie down, and I want you to put the block right between the thighs. Narrow, give it a tight squeeze. You can hold the sides of your mat, you can flatten the feet, you can point the toes, whatever works for you. But I want you to isolate this movement, squeezing the block, lift up, up, up. So inhale when you come down, exhale up. Squeeze the block, lift. 8, 6, 3, one more. Leave the block where it is, bring the feet down. Take a breath. Now we're gonna do that again, lift up, and then I want you to lift, you don't lift the hips, just squeeze the blocks and lift up and down. Squeeze and down. 8, squeeze, 6, 5, 4, come on. One more, bring it down. Those are good. All right, so I want you to drop both knees over to the right for me. Drop them on over. Pick that right foot up, bring it to the outside of that left knee, and drop it down. Other side. Drop the knees to the left, pick the left foot up, bring it to the outside of the right knee gently. Push it down. All right, we have one more core here, and these are boat. It's sort of like a boat crunch. And the great thing about adding the block is we're really bringing the pelvic floor and the inner thighs into it. So grab the block and put it between the thighs, again, narrowly. So this is tough, and if you find it's really hard, leave the knees bent, but it's a shallow bend. The feet are far away from you. And you can lift up and squeeze right here. Drawing the shoulders off the mat, squeeze the block, lift up. And then you inhale, come down. Exhale, come up. If you really want to test yourself as far as strength, take the legs out. And then it's drop down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Come on, you got 8, 7, and you can have those feet. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Those are hard. Everybody relax for just a second. All right, so for the next one, we're going to use both blocks. So I want you to put the blocks near the front of your mat, and they're running long ways. So they're sort of narrow. You're going to be putting your feet on these, all right? So lay on back and bring your feet to the blocks, and then scoot yourself forward enough that your fingertips can touch those blocks. And then you can grab the sides of your mat. I want you to lift up and give a tight squeeze of the glutes. And then I want you to nice and slowly drop the seat down. All right, so inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, now hold up and pulse right here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Bring it down. Take a little breath, and then I want you to just use your feet and slide these blocks in just a little bit closer. And then I want you to bring the knees together. So your feet are on the blocks, but there's just a slight angle in the feet because we're drawing the knees together. So the toes are sort of going to the far corners of your block here. Really root your feet in, keep your knees glued together. Inhale, lift up and squeeze. Exhale, keep the knees together and just let the booty tap on your exhale. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, down. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold up. Open, close and squeeze. Open, close and squeeze. Open, close and squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Bring that right ankle across that left knee. Thread the needle, reach through. Either grab around the thigh or the shin and draw in. Get a deep stretch through that glute, through that hip. Change it out. Left knee, left ankle over right knee. Draw in. And then come on up. All right, so lift yourself up. A little more core. I gave you a little break from it. So this one is really, really killer, and you can decide to what degree you want to do it. We will start with one block. So you're going to put the block, we're opened up here at a little bit of an angle. My right foot is at the very right side of my mat, and then my left is slightly off the mat over to the side. So I'm opened up a little further on the left than the right. And I have a block right here in front of me. And I'm going to root into my sit bones and really make a staff spine. Sit up tall. Bring my fingertips behind my ears, and I'm going to point my toes, and I'm going to lift that right leg over that block and then back over that block. Okay, so you can do it with one block, or you can elevate this block all the way up. You pick, and you can even go in between. We've got 12, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit up tall. 11, 12. Yes, good. We're going to go to the other side. So we have 2 sets of these. I'll give you a break and we do each side one at a time. So slide the block, whatever level you had it on, over to the left and then just adjust. So I bring my left foot in so that it's just touching the outside left side of the mat, and then my right leg's off. All right, so I find the sit bones, sit up tall, fingertips behind the ears, shine the heart forward. It's over, over, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ha! Nice. One more time each side, okay? So slide it back on over. Draw the right leg in, the left is off. If you're tired, lower your block down. If you can't quite make it over the block, don't use the block. Make tiny movements. You have to start somewhere. Root the feet in, spine is tall, lift up. All right, we have 12. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, come on, 9, 10, smile, 11, 12. Yes, I love it. I love feeling that burn in my quad. I love strengthening those hip flexors. So let's just bring the left in, slide the block over. All right, so in these kind of exercises, you really notice how one side might be stronger than the other. Take note of that. All right, the right's off, the left is on, blocks to the left, spine is tall. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, awesome. All right. So again, the next one's going to depend on your level of flexibility. If you're super tight, you may want to forego blocks altogether and just work on a forward fold and maybe even grab your strap just for the forward fold part. And you may just work on your forward fold while we go through this flow. But if you want to test things, you can have one block, you can have 2. Bring your feet to the block and find comfort in this. So the blocks are sort of hitting the back of my ankles. And then I'm really on the blades of my sit bones, and I'm sitting up nice and tall. My carriage is lifted. My rib cage is lifted. My spine is long. Bring your arms up, all right? Shoulders are down into the back. Think of a ballerina or dancer. So your inhale, lifted, exhale. Take a big twist to the right. Inhale, lifted, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, exhale, left, big twist. Inhale, center, exhale, fold. Now we're going to speed this up. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Now on this next one, inhale up, exhale. Take it out. Take that right hand behind you. See if your left hand can find the outside of that right foot. Really reach, and then see if you can lift that right foot off the mat. Finding a straight line from the very tip of that right finger, right middle finger, all the way to that right foot that you're holding. And then bring it in. Inhale up, exhale, take it to the left. Reach it out, left hand behind you, right? See if you can grab the outside of that left foot. See if you can twist. And if you're here, see if you can lift that off the mat. And then release, bring it in. Using your strap or finding your feet, fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw down. One more breath here. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw down. And then lift up. All right. So from here, we're going to take these blocks and we're going to bring them back to where they frame the hips. And then I bring my hands to the blocks, and the heel of my hand is right under my shoulders. And I like to kind of let my grip fall over the block, kind of waterfall over. So what you're trying to do here is lift up, lifting out of the shoulders, and there's a slight tilt forward, and the belly button drives to the spine. And then you sit down. So inhale here with a tall spine. Exhale, lift and tilt forward. Inhale. Inhale. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And rest. Roll those wrists out if you need to. All right, the next one doesn't involve blocks, and then we're going to go to blocks for a final. We've just got a few more to go through. But the next one is a little more core. So sit up nice and tall, hinge from the hips and tilt forward. So you have a slight angle. If I turn to the side so you can see, I've got about this much angle. I'm tilted forward, and then I have my arms reaching out, and I'm going to draw to the fingertips here. Okay, so these are kind of hard. Just do the best you can. So I'm tilted forward from my hip line, and then lift. Exhale with every single lift. So if you're doing it like this and you feel pretty strong, because these are hard, and your modification can be a bend in like that. But if you're feeling good, pikes, those are killer. 4, 3, maybe 1 or 2, 2, 1. Whew. Shake them out. Maybe pat it out. All right, so from here, I want you to come around to the side, or come to all fours, I'm sorry. And I want 1 or even 2, you decide, blocks to the right side. All right, so I'm gonna scoot on over so you have a little better view of what I've got going on here. So my blocks are right here. I'm on all fours, and I'm going to take my right foot to my block. All right? So my knee and my left hip are level with one another. My right's out. And I'm going to invite you to take this out to a puppy stretch. And having that leg elevated gets a little deeper there. And walk it out. Take a deep breath. And then lift up. So bring those hands right under the shoulders. The right hand is very firm under that right shoulder. Take the left arm straight out to the side and lift off that block. Sort of like bird dog or sunbird, but it's to the side. Leave the left arm static. It stays where it is. The right foot's going to come behind the block and over. So if you're doing this and you're like, I can't keep my balance and do this, then you bring the left hand to the mat and you're just going over that block. It's your choice. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. I love that for a few reasons. Strengthens hip rotation, works the outer thigh, works the glute, works the core. Also, holding yourself steady works the arms and the chest and the back as well. It's a good move. And remember, you can do it without blocks or you can do it with just one. So we need to do it to the other side. So if you use one, just use one. If you use two, use two. So the blocks are to the left. We're working the left side. So bring the left foot to your block or blocks. Hip over knee. And then you're going to come down and you can do like a modified puppy and sort of push, take the sit bone or the tailbone and kind of lift it upward. And you're going to feel that inner thigh really stretch out. And then you can walk those hands out and sink down. Nice deep breath. It also feels good to sit the seat back to the heel here. Just listen to the body. Bring it on up. So remember, you can keep both hands to the mat or take one hand straight out to the side. All right? So take a toe off and then it's over, over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. All right, let's stretch this out. So come to down dog. Bring the right knee in like you're going to go to pigeon. And then come to the right sit bone and let's just swing the left leg around for a seated twist. See if that left sit bone can find the mat and reach around with that right arm. Draw that thigh and knee into the chest. Left sit bone is firming itself to the mat. You're sitting up tall and you're drawing that knee in. I'm not worried about a twist here. I want the stretch. Bringing it down. One more. Now come on out of that. I want you to lean back, lift the legs up, bring the left under, the right over. Firm the right sit bone to the floor. Left arm comes around to hug that right leg. Sit up tall, inhale, exhale, draw the knee in. Nice deep breath. Now we're going to do that again, but we're going to go to cow face legs. So I want you to inhale, lift up, bring right under, left over. See if you can get the knees to stack. Just do the best you can here. Both sit bones to the floor, sit up tall. And just breathe. Soften the jaw, relax the face. Release the tension in the hips. Let them loosen. Now from here, I want you to hold your feet. I want you to round your back. Come down to the back, grab the feet, pull the feet toward you as you just draw the knees in toward you as well. And then lift up. Bring that right leg toward you. Bring the left down. Roll that ankle around. Wiggle your toes. And then I want you to lift up and bring the right leg on top of the left. Cow face on the opposite side. Both sit bones to the floor. I just want you to sit up tall. And I want you to close your eyes. I want you to take a big inhale. I want you to exhale. Relax your jaw. Loosen your lips, your tongue. And then roll back, hold those feet. Draw the knees and the feet toward you. And then release. Bring that left leg straight toward you, right leg's down, roll that ankle, wiggle those toes. And then take that left leg out, let that foot flop to the side, bring the hands down beside you. Stay where you are. Start to focus on your breath. Start to notice the way that work you've just done resonates in the body. What worked for you, what didn't work for you. If something did not work for you, you honor it. You find another way around it, or you omit it. If it's something you're looking to build strength in, come back to it. If it's something you enjoyed, smile and appreciate the movement that you put your body through. Take your time as you lie here and have this conversation with your body. This is your time for mind-body connection. And then let yourself be. Let yourself be still. Let the body dissipate a bit and just be breath. Energy in, energy out. I appreciate your time. The light in me honors the light in you. Please stay here as long as you need. Namaste.